Hello students, today we are going to study the chapter Acid, Bases and Salts. Let us begin with acid first. Acids. By definition, acids are substances that form hydrogen ion or hydronium ion when dissolved in water. What are the physical properties of acid? Have you ever tasted it? Yes, all of us have tasted acid in one form or another. In the form of vinegar, in the form of lemon juice, all of us have tasted acid. Then what's the taste of acid? It tastes sour. Second property, it turns blue litmus to red. Third property, pH is less than 7. That means pH ranges from 0 to 6 is acidic. Fourth property, strong acids are corrosive in nature. What do you mean by strong acids? Acid that produce more number of hydrogen ion or hydronium ion is called strong acid. Here HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 are strong acids, whereas acid obtained from natural sources like citrus fruits are weak acids. Moving on to bases. What are bases? Bases are substances that form hydroxide ion OH- ion when dissolved in water. What are the physical properties of bases? It tastes bitter. Strong bases are corrosive in nature. It turns red litmus to blue. pH is greater than 7. That means pH ranges from 8 to 14 is basic. It is soapy or slippery to touch. Moving on to chemical properties of acids and bases. Acid and bases react themselves together to form a salt and water. This is the most important chemical reaction undergone by acids and bases. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Here I have given an example. NaOH react with HCl to form NaCl and H2O. NaCl is common salt. Moving on to next chemical reaction, reaction with the metallic and non-metallic oxide. Here you have to remember one thing, that metallic oxides are basic oxide, whereas non-metallic oxides are acidic oxide. So acid react with the basic metallic oxide to form what? To form salt and water. Here also neutralization reaction takes place. Base react with the acidic non-metallic oxide to form salt and water. Moving on to next reaction, reaction with metals. Acid or base react with the metal to form salt and hydrogen gas. Here you have to look at first reaction, HCl react with the zinc metal to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. NaOH react with the zinc metal to form sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. Zinc chloride and sodium zincate are salts. Moving on to topic salts. What are salts? Now you know that salts are the products of neutralization reaction. So we can define a salt as class of ionic compounds that can be produced when an acid and base react. Moving on to properties of salts, they are crystalline solids, they are soluble in water, they can conduct electricity in their solution state, they can be colored or colorless. Moving on to topic indicators. In chemistry, it's impossible to taste all substance. So we use indicators to indicate the presence of acid and bases. So indicators are substances that changes their smell or color in different substances. There are different types of indicators. Natural, synthetic and olfactory indicators are there. Litmus paper and turmeric are natural indicators, whereas methyl orange and phenolphthalein are synthetic or chemical indicators. What do you mean by olfactory indicators? The term olfactory refers to some odor or smell. So olfactory indicators are indicators that changes their odor in different substances. Example, vanilla, onion and clove. Moving on to pH scale. It is a scale used to measure how acidic or basic the solution is. pH simply means potential of hydrogen. It ranges from 0 to 14 where 7 is neutral. 0 to 6 is acidic pH and 8 to 14 is alkaline pH. Moving on to importance of pH in everyday life. When pH of rain is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. Our body works within the pH of 7 to 7.8. Tooth decay starts when mouth pH is lower than 5.5. Stomach produces HCl. HCl is called digestive juice, which helps in digestion. What happens if production of HCl increases? It causes acidity. To get rid of that, we intake chemistry behind that? Now you know that neutralization reaction is a chemistry behind that. So to neutralize this acid, we intake basic substances such as eno or antacids. That's all about the chapter. Thank you.